I'm really so happy to be here with you today. If you just found this video, you are on the frequency to receive the messages that are there in answer to what you have asked for, what your higher self knows that you desire at this moment to receive. Listen with an open mind, take what resonates and leave the rest. I will not necessarily close my eyes as I channel, but I'm always channeling the wisdom of Sophia with the help of the dragons and other deities that might appear. So yesterday I climbed on my roof and sat there, and I called out to the angels, the different manifestations of source as masculine or feminine gods, to my guides, to nature. I just decided to call in the assistance of all these aspects and emanations of source that has always been there for me, for you. As you listen, I want you to remember that we are the same. I'm just a different perspective of the same one. We are one. We are not just connected. And everything that I experience from my viewpoint, my perspective, is something that I can add to your experience. And the same goes for you. That is why I want to get to know you, to hear from you what you feel, what you see. We are all teachers. So I climbed on the roof and I called on source. And then something shifted. The day before, I channeled a message that I posted in the membership channel. You are so welcome to join. It's a smaller group, so the downloads are then more specific. But what we were shown was a canyon with waterfalls, green vegetation, trees, plants that grew, and rainbows forming because of the water. Pegasus was there. And we were told this is home. But I sensed the presence of Sophia, and how she appeared was not as one form, but as all the colors of the rainbows that we saw. And this is what shifted for me. I have created many products in the shop. You can look at it. I will put, as always, the website. But I've created that 2-3 years ago with the help of my son, who's also an artist. And I never knew how that could be of direct benefit to the people who are here supporting the channel and receiving the messages. But then they said to me, and if I say they, it is the different deities with whom I connected yesterday, they said to me that every color is a frequency that you know already, and these frequencies are connected with the chakras, because of the different wavelengths. And that is part of the human body. And we are called to embody the consciousness that we have reached. And for many of you, it is 5D consciousness already. We have to embody it in this body. We have to make it part of how we express ourselves, of how we enjoy and explore the new world which we already are anchoring here. And one of the ways is through color, through connecting with the frequencies of the colors that we want to then anchor more into our life. When we bring color into our lives, it brings with it that frequency, and that frequency has a purpose. I will, in the community posts and maybe in shorts, go into deeper in all the colors and what they can mean for you. But what I realized was that when we awaken, we are still in a cocoon, the cocoon of the neutral colors, the white and the black and the browns and the beiges that we see now in our homes, in the clothes people wear, in the color of the cars. Color is washed out of what we experience. All spaces start to look the same, all faces start to look the same. That is a safe place for those who are not fully awakened. When you awaken, you are like the butterfly who leaves the cocoon and who feels safe no matter how you express yourself. It can be through the colors of black or the non-color of black and white, but it can be through all the different colors like nature, and we are nature. It can be through being seen, allowing others to see you for who you are, in all your brilliance. So you have to understand me correctly. I'm not saying if you love muted colors that there is something wrong with you. What I'm saying is the analogy, basically. I'm using almost a metaphor, but it is more than that. Color does influence you. The colors you surround yourself with does influence you in a subtle way, and becoming aware of that and incorporating that into your daily life can help you to bring into the reality here that which you want to create. So that is what the products that I created can also help you to do. And that helped me to connect with what I am offering you, because although I knew it was inspired, I didn't totally correctly understand what that would bring to you, how that would benefit you. And now I'm fully aware of that, and I want you to go and read the story of the art that I created with my son. I'm not going to take your time explaining it here. So let's get back to Sophia and the colors of the rainbow. The rainbow is you can see it as all the fractals of source, the different viewpoints, and the light that is only white is when we're not talking about oneness here. We are talking about unexpressed creational potential, unexpressed matter. So there are the perspective that some have that Sophia wanted to be directly in contact with the monad, not indirectly, and in her yearning she created the false god, who then caused all the disruption in creation on earth. So Sophia is the creative force, the closest to the monad, who brings into manifestation what you imagine and wish to bring into creation. That is why she is always present when you manifest, when you create. She's always there when you call on her. She is above ego. She is not like the gods and goddesses of the fourth dimension. And she is that side of you that moves like the wind, that moves like the water. It is silent, it can be gentle, but it is a force, and it is persistent, and it is expressive. She needs the masculine as a container. But in the new world, the masculine and feminine are not perceived as separate. They are one stream. The enlightened consciousness are anchored on the earth. I'm going to tap in to see if there's somebody who wants to come through to add to this message or to bring something for you now in this moment when you have heard what was brought now. They say to focus on the oneness and not to think of the self as individual when you hear this message. You want to reach for selflessness in a state of completely loving yourself. This is peace, where you know who you are. You can fully trust yourself. You know you are not separate from anything or anyone. And therefore, you do not judge, you do not compete, you do not fear. When the human emotions, which is part of being on earth, is coming up, you have the discernment. You have realized that you are sovereign, a sovereign being. You have gained so much wisdom through experience, through accumulating knowledge, through connecting with the field. You are ready to step into a higher role. They say that this was why they wanted me to bring the message. You are like the butterfly. You are the butterfly who are ready to break out of the cocoon and to show yourself. Now just fully declare that you are ready to be seen for who you are, and it will be done. It is done. Sophia says to laugh under the rainbow, to play, to explore, to become part of a community, and you will be guided there. You are not alone. You do not have to stand alone. You are loved. You are so loved and appreciated. While I want to give thanks, they are giving thanks for you. Just take time to make this message yours, to know you have nothing to prove, you have nothing to do. Thank you for being here. Let me know how this resonated. I want to come back to the products in my shop. I have not talked about this at all since I started the shop, but I would love to extend the range to products that are environmentally friendly, like cotton. I want to do the prints on cotton because it is print on demand, I have not yet found a supplier in the United States where the products are available. So if you know somebody, or if you want to work with me, if you have a print on demand business perhaps, or in any other way want to work with me, just send me an email. I will put the email address also in the comments. That will be the easiest. So I thank you so much for listening. You are always sharing your energy, no matter when you listen to the message. You are always giving your presence, and for that I really want to thank you. I'm sending you my infinite love, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Have a lovely new year if I don't speak to you before that. Goodbye.